All right, into in today's tutorial, we are going to be going over how to import a batch of products from a spreadsheet. So if you're going to create a bunch of new products, there is a way to import it from a spreadsheet. Now, I will be the first to say there's not going to be a click-through guide for this because this is going to change for each individual. I really encourage you to play around with the demo site as you try this out and get used to how Stride does bulk uploads. So as you can see right now, I'm in the inventory module, and on this tutorial, I also have a product template. Now, I'll be the first to say that the product template is pretty generic, so I'm going to switch over to that. And you can see right now that product template, I have an external ID, there's a name, a product type, an internal reference, barcode, sales price, cost, weight, and then a sales description. But when you look at an actual product, there is a lot of fields that are not included. So we have taxes, we have product category, internal reference, tags, the company, if you have a multi-company, we have attributes and variants, and this is a whole new ballpark. So this is a pretty basic upload here. Now if you want, you can get more advanced than that and try and import additional fields as you do that. Just know that it's going to be your unit of measure. The more you try to import, the more places that you may or may not come across issues, or it could throw some errors on there. So it's a possibility, but it takes a little bit of practice to get used to it. So um, just for everyone's reference on here, as you're going through, you can typically see which, if you have a product that's already built and everything is in it the way you want to, one way you can go through and you can create your own template, I guess is what I'm saying. So if you already have a product that's configured just the way you want it, there is a way to create your own template. If not, I have, like I said, the basic one that's attached to this tutorial. But if you come into the list view, you can go to that actual product and you can export that product. And then from here, you can see all the different fields. But you'll probably want to click this, I want to import or update data, because these are the fields that you can actually import into the system. So now you can get the name, internal reference, and all these, and then as you export this can become your template. Can be sold. Maybe you want to add available in the point of sale, field, because you want to make it all automatically just right there. Maybe you want to change the income or the product count. Like I said, this tutorial is going to get a little bit. I'm going to stay basic, but just know that you can create your own template, and then as you go back to upload, you'll be able to more easily map these fields to the upload. So for now, I'm just going to go based off of this template that I have provided, and that's this one here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of explain these fields. So the external ID, you can leave this blank and it will create one, or if you want to be able to track it by your own number, you can create one. For me, I'm going to leave that blank today, and then we're just going to upload one of these products today, just for fun. And we're going to change this to, well, before we do that, we want to know the storable product. Okay, what this is here. So, and maybe we'll do a couple of these. Maybe we'll we'll add some iPods and stuff that we want to sell. And we want to change this to a storable product. And we'll move that through. You can give it your internal reference. Oftentimes people think this is their SKU. Just know these need to be unique as well as your barcodes. So if we do this and then see if that'll, oh, it's not like Excel. So we can create, different barcodes for these and go through, and they can be letters and numbers, however you want to do them. However your barcodes are. And then we've got our sales price and our cost. And you can add these in, and that'll initially do it, and then the cost will update as you go to the PO. And then this weight is in pounds. If you're in the United States, it'll be in kilograms. If you're elsewhere, if that's the way you have that set up. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just go ahead and download this as a Microsoft Excel. If you're using Excel, that's great. If not, you'll want to make sure it's in an Excel format. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back to our products, and we're going to go to favorite, import records, and then we're going to upload a file. And it's going to bring up a box, and then we can just select the file that we want to upload to create those. And it's going to try its best to match these to the actual data fields that we want. And as on here, if you remember, I did not add an external ID, so I'm actually just going to remove this field, and I'm not going to upload that. So I'm going to create the product name, the product type, the internal reference. I'm going to add a barcode, the sales price, the cost, the weight, and the sales description. Now, if you create your own template, it might be longer than this, and it might not recognize everything, so you'll have to try your best to figure out which one of all of these fields you're trying to map that to. So just know that does get a little bit trickier there. And then once we're here, depending on how brave and daring you are, you can import it right away, or you can do a test first. And if you test it, it'll say everything seems valid. And then from there, you can just go ahead and import those products, and it's going to say 7 records were imported successfully. So those are all in the thing now. And if you wanted to look at them, you can always do a custom filter and say created on is today, and there we go. Those are the products that I created today. And you can see I did one earlier today that wasn't on my upload, but these are all from my upload. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, it's a very powerful tool. Just some caveats with it. If you can overwrite data or create new data as that's what we're doing here. But if you're trying just to update and you don't do it correctly, you could overwrite that data. So just know that there's some different things that can be done. This is one of the tools that we have. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.